So the Motorola Razr Plus is a game changer. I've been using this phone for the last couple of weeks, and it really got me thinking about the original Razr that launched in the early 2000s. And I was curious what that thing was selling for when it first came out. And apparently it was $1,500, which is crazy to think about. Fast forward to today, this phone is selling for $1,000. And I really wanted to go over 5 of the new features on this phone that just make it awesome. And obviously, the first thing we got to talk about is the cover screen. Now, it is currently the biggest of all flip phones. It's 3.6 inches. You can run different apps, watch videos, play games, which is what you're seeing right here. It's pretty crazy, but you can do a lot more than that. But the other thing too is when this phone is folded, it's got a minimal, if any, crease. I compared this to the Galaxy Z Flip series, the newest one, and there's actually a little bit of a space in there when you fold it. But on this phone, it's perfect. There's nothing in the way, and there's really no crease, which you can see here on the display. This phone also comes with a 32 megapixel selfie camera. So if you're somebody who likes to take selfies, that's kind of a big deal. The camera on this overall is pretty good though for, just taking phone photography, recording video. Okay, another cool feature back to the cover screen is that you can make phone calls on the cover screen. If you can believe that. I actually tested this out and I was like, oh my God, you can actually just have this phone folded like this and make phone calls. You don't even have to open it up. And it works really well. Okay, and obviously the last feature I got to mention here is it's got that huge display. When it's opened up, it's 6.9 inches. And of course, the newest processor. But honestly, guys, this phone is incredible. It's probably one of my favorite phones to be using right now. And it's not going to cost as much as getting like a foldable, if you're looking at the Galaxy Fold or like the Pixel Fold, those are going to cost upwards of like, $1,500 plus. Okay, of course, if you want to learn more about this phone, you can check out our full detailed review as well as some, price links and all that good stuff directly below in the description. But lastly, I want to run some Diablo Immortal because, I'm a huge mobile gamer and I think it's just kind of cool to see this phone in action. So let's run it.
What fate has befallen Wortham? Our lives consumed by darkness. Get away from those villagers. Those favors me.
An outsider.
You're trying my patience.
Of course, before we get more into this, we wanted to recommend our must-try app, which is Ignition Poker. Now, the cool thing about Ignition is they have both free and real money games. You can play up to 4 tables at a time, and they've got some of the biggest tournaments to play online. Now, this hand right here was pretty sick. We had an ace-10 suited in a $200 cash game, and we flopped the biscuits. Of course, as you're watching this hand play out, if you wanted to learn more about Ignition or get started, we'll have some resource links directly below in the description.
You there? I received the mail. You read to Will God. Get to safety. I'll find the villagers. incarnate. Gods. You're all right. You're an adventurer. That's